I'm talking billions of fucking. Do you understand what it's like listening to Wu-Tang Clan, which, I understand that music can be harmful to young people's minds, but I am a New Yorker. And my brother, God rest his soul, he used to listen to one song on repeat from Ghostface Killer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that song was All That I Got Is You. Is you. Mommy, where's the toilet paper? She said, use the newspaper, right? It's talking about being in poverty. My brother really loved that, God rest his soul, my Uncle Nicky. For me, 4 months ago to wake up and Ghostface, I can show you the message, bro. Ghostface Killer followed you and writes, I'm a big fan of yours. I said, what the fuck is going on, bro? So I don't know, but I know I raised my hands like this to the sky one time, many times. I said, God, give me a voice the world hears. I promise you I will do my best to use it for good. And guess what? Every day I get messages from people that say, I didn't take my life because of you. I don't hate this group of people anymore because of you. You've really shifted my opinion, Today I got a message. I could read it if you want.
Sure.
I think if I can pull it up, because it's just, because I wrote yesterday, like I was just feeling really like grim about, just the amount of hatred you're seeing on the apps, people attacking it, people, brother, I'm so diverse in that aspect. Can I criticize a government? Yeah, that doesn't mean I hate the people. You understand? I don't agree with what America did in certain places. That doesn't mean that I put my stamp on it.
Yeah.
Right? So like, it's just sticking up for everyone. But what's crazy is like you try to bring peace and everyone hates you. Every group.
Well, no matter what
It's
you
just
do,
crazy.
you're going to offend somebody at some level.
So like, like some of the messages I've gotten are like...
you should have your mom read the messages, especially like bad messages that people leave you. Just have your mom read it to you.
It's just, it's just nonstop, brother. What you're doing is amazing. I didn't kill myself because of you. It's just nonstop, bro. It depends what piece of content they say.
Yeah.
They see. And I think what a lot of people don't know, and there's a lot of people out there that you have a gift and you should grab the microphone and stop being embarrassed. And I was horrific. If we play my first episode, it was horrible. Okay, go look at Joe Rogan's first podcast. I mean, technology wasn't as good back then when he started, but I mean, go look at it. It was horrific. So like, how do you expect to be good at anything, right? I cut my teeth in life going into sales. Right?
Yeah, talk about that.
That's what changed. Like really taught me how to speak. So 18 years old, I go into, start college 1 year before the buildings collapsed. And my cousin had a commercial leasing office. I knew nothing about real estate. I knew nothing about sales. And it's my mom's first cousin. And Al's his name. And he tells me, he's like, you're going to come work for me and I'm going to teach you how to, open doors. Well, he really meant open doors. So he takes me in the garment district of New York. There was still some of that still there at that time. We're talking 2000, right? The year 2000. He takes me like 38th Street. He's like, you see that building right there? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you're going to go in there, kid. You're going to go to the top floor. You're going to knock on the door. You're going to find out who owns the company, when their lease expires. Just find those two details out. The rest you leave up to us. I was a canvasser. I was fucking terrified. I go in, hi. I'm looking for and it was all like Chinese sweatshops. And then you had like the Persian Jews own the whole, so it's like this diverse neighborhood. Everyone's in the textile business. There were some Italians too. And I literally got thrown out of every building in Midtown Manhattan. I shit you. I got thrown out of Ralph Lauren's office by Ralph Lauren himself. But that's when I got good because I got him out of his office. I got him out of his office at 1411 Broadway, which at that time was the epicenter of fashion. Like anyone that was anyone, they're in that building. And it was before the buildings fell, so you didn't have as many gatekeepers as you do now with security.
Now, good luck.
So now it's a good luck getting through unless you're on the list. You got to show your ID or scan. So I remember I was going to canvass that building and my cousin explained to me what it was. He's like, listen, this is like an important building. Like, Ralph Lauren, Jones in New York, Calvin Klein. I'm like, okay. I was like, Ralph Lauren? He's like, yeah. So I made sure
You wore their shirt.
Yeah, he should pay me. You fuck. You should pay me. So, and I lied because you're going to see what I mean by that. So that day I wore everything Ralph Lauren. Everything. My trench coat was, my suit, my tie, my whatever. I get to the front. I'm like, I'm going to act like I know him. And I'm dressed sharp. I mean, I'm not, I'm a little overweight now. I'm mid-40s, been through a couple rough things. 50-pound weight swings every few months. I get to the gatekeeper and I'm like, is Ralph in? She's like, is he back? I'm like, yeah, tell him it's Beck. Beck Lover. I'm fucking 19 years old. He actually comes to the front. He's like, who are you? I said, Ralph. I know you don't know me. I'm one of your biggest supporters. I started showing him all the fucking tag. I said, I know someone gave you a shot. I just want a shot, man, to work with you on your real estate. We have some amazing spaces and deals. He goes, kid, you're good. You got me out of my office. I look behind me, there's already security. He's like, but you gotta go. He's like, I don't even handle my real estate. I said, Ralph, give me a fucking chance, man. I'm you 30 years ago, man. I'm flashing the fucking... I said, you know what? I'm never wearing your fucking clothes. I'm going to wear Calvin Klein starting tomorrow, you motherfucker. They threw me out of the office, bro. I still love you, Ralph. I still love you. True story. True story. Yeah, let me tell you something. So, getting back to the point, what? Don't know how to do it, scared, nervous. Now, look at me. I speak in front of the whole world. It all started there that day that I decided to walk into buildings and knock on random doors. Very quickly, I started developing a personality, learning how to speak quickly and be funny and using humor, which is one of the most powerful weapons in speech, right? And in sales, the way I trained my teams, award-winning teams, over $120 million in sales, I believe it was 2017 before I walked away from that career, was make them laugh, make them cry. Either way, they will buy. Because what is the most powerful thing? Emotion. Emotion overrides logic. Emotion is why, because the logical thing to do as a human being is save your own life, right? But love is an emotion, right? And I'm not saying because some salespeople, we've seen what they do with the evil, right? The Wolf of Wall Street, who, by the way, I got to meet. Like, this is crazy. I have his number. My life is crazy right now. But what I'm saying is there's people that use that the wrong way, you know? If a salesperson is not selling something that's going to benefit their client, you're a fucking crook. It's a very thin line. Now, I worked in one of the most corrupt industries ever, but I worked for an ethical company. I worked for Marriott. The reputation had a horrible, that industry.
You sold
I
timeshare?
sold hundreds of millions of dollars of timeshare until this day. Let me finish.
You remind me of
Let
kick
me
him in the
finish.
nuts when he leaves.
Let me finish.
Timeshare, huh?
Until this day, I haven't had a single complaint. If I sold you one, drop a comment. If you see this, till this day, do you know what the difference is? I never fucking lied.
You said this is going to be with you for the rest of your life.
I mean,
but
I
like
sizzled
getting
some
out of
steaks.
this-
I sizzled some steaks, but I never lied. Why does that industry get a bad reputation? Forcing people beyond their financial means, exaggerating what the product can do, pitching heat, okay, fucking lying. You're going to buy this timeshare for this much, and in 20 years, that's fucking criminal. That's why it has a bad reputation. You could buy an apartment in the middle of Beverly Hills. I can't promise you it's going to go up next month. That's speculation. That's illegal. I never once in my life pitched heat. I knew women that were driving Maseratis. You know who you are. Lying to fucking retirees, brother. It wasn't the product's fault. It wasn't the industry. It was these unhonest salespeople. So, like I said, there's people who will learn the art of sales and use it for the wrong. It's like a superpower. You could be good or bad. So I learned what I learned from sales on public speaking and how to treat people. But you don't see me selling wealth courses and all that bullshit. Most of those fucking people that never made $1, so they got your stupid ass
to sign up for it.
to click on an ad. Most of them were used car salespeople. I won't mention their fucking names because they sue you just because they're fucking con artists, bro. Because if you're not a con artist, you could debate anybody in front of the whole world, but they won't because they don't want to be exposed. And I know all. So do I think the salesperson is going to go away too with AI? I think he's getting there because everyone's becoming introverted, man. Everyone's becoming introverted. I had
Well, an introvert just means you
staying home, but I mean by that.
Yeah,
they're
but
not
you
going to
get
go
your
out no
energy
more.
from
Yeah.
being by yourself.
Yeah,
You're
they're
just-
not. What I'm saying is, like, as a society, we're going to be staying indoors more than
It's more like text and email.
exactly.
No,
and
no
I got to
calls.
be honest, I tried to resist Amazon as long as I could.
This
Bro.
guy still isn't
Bro,
on Amazon.
I
Okay.
have bought 2 things my entire life
I
from
tried.
Amazon. I will not buy anything
I'll tell you a
online. I
story,
go to the
though.
goddamn store.
I tried. Until one day I was in line at Bed Bath & Beyond.
I
And
missed
I
that
swear
store.
to God, I would never fucking ever use Amazon, right?
I've only bought 2 things my whole
I
life.
was online, porters and the fucking change and the bond taking their time, and I just went crazy. I said, and I'll never forget it. I said, you there was only one cashier. I said, you motherfuckers are gonna go out of business. And guess what? I threw the thing that day. I went and opened the Prime,
You paid for Prime too?
and they went out of business, bro. Yo, they went out of business.
Well,
in
if
my
you're gonna
time.
have Amazon, you got to pay for Prime.
Oh
bro.
my god. I don't have any
They went out of
subscriptions,
business.
and I won't buy from Amazon.
So I mean, you're off the good. I like that. You sure you're not Neo?
You could
Wearing
be.
a wire over there?
no wires. Yeah.
So yeah, man.